Hi everyone, welcome to Chalchitra Talks. I'm Vaani, and this week we have a guest with us on the book recommendation series. His name is Abhinandan Sekhri and he is the co-founder of Newslaundry. This week he will recommend 7 books to all of you. So over to Abhinandan for his book recommendations.
So I'll recommend the following books. I think they're great reads. I'm recommending 6 or 7. And these need not be my favorite in any particular order. They are books that I think are amazing and are wonderful reads for different reasons. First one being M and the Big Hoom. This is by Pinto. I think it's one of the finest books I've read by an Indian author. It is an autobiographical take of his relationship with his mother who had mental illness. It is an amazingly written book. I think Pinto is one of the finest writers in India, contemporary writers for sure. And just the way he can communicate such complex thoughts and emotions with such simplicity and ease sets him apart. I think he's definitely amongst the best. Then Shame and Joseph Anton, both by Salman Rushdie. Shame because it is really funny. I like Salman Rushdie because he uses a lot of political contexts for his novels. And since I'm interested in politics, I just love how he weaves political incidents and characters into his stories. So Shame, if you have an idea of Pakistani politics and political figures, you'll find it hilarious. And it's also it also hits you hard. And Joseph Anton, because I think it's a fantastic book to understand the mindset of an author who's writing about himself and is writing pretty critically about himself and has the self-awareness to know that he's quite a horrible person. So I think Joseph Anton is good, not just for its content and the story of what life was like for him when he was in exile, but also to get an understanding of how to write about yourself and be, completely honest. Then the other book is The Reader by Bernhard, Schlink. It's set in a concentration camp. A film has been made on it. It's a really beautiful book. I highly recommend it. And what's wonderful about it is that it can humanize people who are doing the most inhumane things or inhuman things. So yeah, that's one. Then Caste Matters by Suraj, Yengde. I just read this, I think last week I finished it. It's by this young Indian scholar, Suraj, and it's about caste, as the name suggests. I think it's an absolute imperative read for every Indian to get an idea of what caste privilege is and how we take it for granted and how caste permeates every state of our being. And I think it's a huge wake-up call, so I highly recommend it. And 2 more books by one of the most exciting authors I think India has seen in a very long time is Aatish, Taseer. I understand that he's now taken US citizenship, but he's written a book called The Way Things Were and one called The Twice Born. The Way Things Were is fiction, but you can place people in it if you are in Delhi. And The Twice Born is a look at, again, the Brahmins of India, specifically of Banaras. And I think he writes beautifully. He is gifted with eloquence and language skills which are at par with anyone in the world, and a very astute observation power of both people and the political scenario. So both those by Aatish, Taseer. So these are books I highly recommend. There are many more, but I'm just giving you 7 right now. Enjoy reading and thank you for watching.